Good morning. Welcome to June 19th. I believe it's Friday. It's my last video with you guys. And so I kind of thought one of my favorite things is fires, and also to celebrate National Indigenous Peoples Day on Sunday, June 21st, which is also Father's Day, so don't forget. I wanted to do some bannock. It's one of my favorite things to eat. Now, bannock is known to Indigenous peoples, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's all made the same. The recipe that I have was handed to me from a dear friend who I believe he got it from Saskatchewan. So it's bannock it can be baked, it can be on the fire, it can be on a stick, it can be in a pan. So there's many different ways to do bannock, but I'm going to tell you mine. So what I have is a fire, and I let it burn down, and I've got the pan on there, and there's lots of smoke. But that's good. I love the smell of smoke. And I'm going to do it in some oil, kind of like almost like mine are going to be like kind of like donuts. So what you're going to need is it's a 4-4-4 rule, and I do 4 cups of flour, 4 tablespoons of sugar, and 4 teaspoons of baking powder. And then I mix that in a bowl, and then I keep it in a baggie, and I try and keep that either in the our camping trailer or in the house, and use it whenever we need it. So I'm going to take a little bit of this. I'm not going to use it all because it's just my son and I who are going to be eating it. So we don't need to make this many. That would be too many. So I'm going to put a little bit into my bowl. I know you can't see that. I'm not a cooking show. So I'm going to put some in the bowl. Yeah. Not that much. And then you're going to put water in. You want to make it sticky. And here's my kettle of water. You want to make it sticky, but not like sticking to yourself. Like you want it to hold together, so you don't want it to be too dry. And I'll show you what I mean. So I'm just going to, woohoo! I'm going to add a little bit of water, and I mix that in. And then I'll show you what I mean. When I'm mixing it, you can't really see. When I'm mixing it, I need to get rid of all that flour, right? Again, if it becomes too sticky, add more mixture. That's why you don't use it all, right? Go slow. If it becomes too dry, add a little bit more water. That's the cool thing about it. So you're going to make it. You don't have to knead it. You know, like the bread recipe that we did? We don't have to knead it for 7 to 10 minutes. Thank goodness. It's just get it together. Just mix it together. Okay? So we're going to mix it together. And I'll show you what it looks like. So it's starting to come together. I don't know if you can see. It's starting to come together. And I'm going to just pick it up with my hands. And I'm going to kind of work with my hands. Then you can kind of feel what it's like, right? And so I'm just kind of push it into the sides of the bowl because I want to get the rest of that flour. So I'm not trying to, don't have to wash. The less I have to wash, the less work I have to do, the better. I'm going to mix that in. And I'm going to show you. Right now, it's a little bit, you can see, it's a little bit too sticky. Like when I put my fingers on it and it comes off, it's too sticky. So I'm going to add a little bit more of that flour mixture. And you're just going to, it's going to have to be by feel. Like it just know. Or you're going to mess up and you're going to try again. One or the other. And we like to eat our bannock. We fry our bannock, and we like to eat them plain. But I know of people that add jam. I know of people that add like peanut butter. I know people that add like icing sugar. So it's kind of up to you. It's kind of like your preference. There's something crawling on my neck. So hopefully you guys will be able to try this unless you try it already. I know there's lots of people that will do it on a stick as well. The only thing is with a stick, you want to find a green stick, meaning like the bark is not old and coming off right away. Like you want bark that's green, that's new, that's because then the bread, two things, the bread, the dough, the whatever I'm making here, the bannock won't stick to the stick, and your stick won't break off in the fire, right? Because if it's really old, it'll catch fire more. Okay, so I've just been kneading this a little bit. I know, okay, I said I wasn't going to knead, but I had to knead a little bit. So now And I know they're sticky on this part, but it's pretty much like it's sticky, but it's not too sticky. Like it's a little bit sticky, but it doesn't come off on your fingers, okay? So I'm going to take pieces. I'm going to roll them into balls. And I know my fingers are already doughy, and if in a perfect world, I'd like wipe off my fingers so they're not still sticky. But I roll it, and then I'm going to flatten it because we kind of make them like donuts. And then what we do is we rip a little hole in the middle. And that way, when you're frying it, the oil can come up through the middle and still cook the center. Because if you don't, sometimes the outsides cook, but the insides don't. Okay, so I'm going to make a couple just to get them ready. And then I'm going to get oil in that pan. And the frying pan's been on the fire there for a while, so it should be nice and hot. I would have a different grill, but it was early morning and I couldn't find it. So this is the grill we have to use. So we have to go with what works. Sometimes that's just what you have to do. Go with it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so there's my little flat roll, and I'm just going to pinch a hole in it. And get off there, little bug. There we go. And then I will put that in the oil. So I'm going to put a little bit of oil in the pan. And I'm putting, like my pan isn't very even, so I'm putting like 1/4 inch. What would that be in centimeters? 1/2 centimeter, 3/4 of a centimeter, something like that. So that's what we're going to go with. So I'm going to let that get hot. While that's cooking, I'm going to make a couple more of those donut-y looking bannock pieces. I know I've had baked bannock. I don't know if you guys remember last year when we had a National Indigenous Day. Or no, we just had bannock and books, didn't we? Did we do bannock and books? I believe we did. That is so good. We just ate bannock and red books. There. Make another hole, just like I say, while I'm waiting for that to cook. And what I'll do is I'll cook one side, and then I'll have to turn it over and cook the other side. Right? Parental supervision if you need to. Right? Remember, safety first. Oh, I don't have any PPE here today. Whoops. When you're camping, you don't necessarily have PPE. But I do have welding gloves that I'll need to use. So I do have some PPE, right? As much PPE that you need. Because that pan is going to be hot. Okay, I think that oil is just about ready. I'm just making my last one. And then I'm going to get them, I'm going to put them into the oil. Now, we can't just like drop them because that oil will splash back and get us, right? Or you're going to get somebody to help you. So we're just going to gently lay it in. Right, I'm going to grab my other ones. My pan isn't all that even, so I can't put them all in at the same time because the oil is only at one end. Okay, so we're going to let those cook. They don't take very long, but while you're waiting, you should get a plate and just have some paper towel on it because then it gets all the extra grease. Right. I'm going to grab my PPE, my welding gloves and my husband's welding gloves. And I have to roll off all the dough off my hand before it goes into his glove because he's not going to be very happy with that. I get dough all in his glove. Wipe it on the ground. There we go. Ooh, they are already turning brown. Come on, little tongs. I'll hold one up so you guys can see. Look at, they're already turning golden brown. You don't want the fire too hot, the heat too hot. And I know, like, I'm right on the fire, which is not ideal. I would rather like be up a little bit, but bakers can't be choosers. Which also helps because you have that hole in there. It helps cook them a little bit more evenly. Let's move this guy around. This guy here. There we go. So remember the rule of 4. 4, 4, 4. 4 cups. So the big one. 4 cups flour. 4 tablespoons sugar. 4 teaspoons baking powder. I think I'm just going to check them. Oh yeah. Close. Oh yeah. A little bit almost Cajun. A little bit dark. That's okay. That's the good parts. Okay. So then you can eat these just like this. I'm going to get those other guys in there while I'm talking to you because I may as well use up the fire and the oil while I can. So rolling that bowl, flattening it, put a little hole, gently putting the oil. That one in and move it because I can't reach. There we go. All right, so here's my bannock. That's how we make our bannock. If you'd like, again, to try it, or we could, like I say, we have icing sugar. Sometimes we put that on there. Maybe we'll do that this morning. Yeah, that's it. That's bannock. I have to say, guys, I'm so grateful for all of you guys who have been watching me. This has been, it's been so sad not to be like to have your faces every day. But for me to come up with things every day to share with you has been an absolute joy. I am so grateful for you guys. So thank you so much. Email me. I'm going to try and do some things during summer. We still haven't done the borax glitter glue rubber ball. I wanted to do some more camping stuff. Oh, hold on. Let me think about that. I got to flip these over while I'm talking. Yeah, there's going to be a couple things I want to do this summer to do with you guys. So maybe we'll... So keep checking. If you've subscribed, great. Like, you'll be notified when I do another video. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Enjoy your summer. Hope to see you all in the fall. Take care. Be safe. Take care of each other. And I'll see you guys again. Okay? Thanks, guys. Be safe. All right. Bye. I can't find the mouse. I've lost the mouse. Sorry, guys. I've lost the mouse because it's really bright out here.